Okay, that was awkward. I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta make sure I can hear myself. This is not good. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is not good. Why can't... Well, let me maybe raising the audio on the mic. Okay, that's much better. Hold on, I can hear it. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, I got it. All right, perfect. Sorry, I completely... I'm just dusting the rust off. As I was saying, eating Chinese right now. I wanted to get dressed up for this. I've got stuff back there, as you can see. I'm going to get dressed up for this. Basically, the stream, I'm going to be picking a college team to cheer for in 2024. Could be for the future of my entire life. And basically, I'm going to be going through my rationale, talking about the 6 teams that I've narrowed it down to that I want to cheer for. So I'm really excited to do that. And with that being said, it's going to be a pretty good stream. With that, before I get into it, let me eat my Chinese because I'm, got to get it while it's hot. Got some chicken and broccoli. Very hot. So, yeah, it's going to be a really good stream today. I just sent out some noties on Snapchat and send anything out on TikTok. I probably could. Yo, Colby really sending me over here, trying to get me on DraftKings. But you know what? Alright, so I did a lot of research yesterday, and I want to share a little bit of it with you because obviously it's pretty big. And yeah, I really just want to show you guys a little bit. Oh! That sucks. Oh, God damn it. This is not how I wanted the stream to go. This is not how I envisioned it starting. But anyways, I digress. So basically, the 6 teams that I have decided to narrow it down to are the Texas Longhorns, as you should seen on the screen, the Oregon Ducks, Texas A&M, FSU. Who was the other 2? Oh, Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. And basically, by the end of the stream, I'm going to have a committed team to cheer for in the future. So for starters, I want to talk about the Texas Longhorns. This is the first team I want to talk about. Obviously, as you guys see, they've had a very good offseason, despite losing their top 2 receivers, A.D. Mitchell and X Worthy. They've actually been able to pull in some new transfers, which has been pretty big. They pulled over this guy from A&M that I read about. They also had a pretty good recruiting class, which is pretty big because they got one of the best running backs in the nation. And, I mean, honestly, it's just very, interesting stuff to read about. I was reading about it yesterday. I got to see if I could find the Texas recruit. I forget what his name is. I think it was Jarek. It was Jarek something. But he's the number 2 running back in the nation or something like that. And, I mean, overall, Texas has, all the tools to be successful next year. despite not having a successful run in the national championship this year. Overall, pretty exciting team to join, I would say. It's definitely a team I'm going to be looking into pretty heavily during this process here. You know, on top of that, their current roster, just looking at it, obviously you've got Quinn Ewers, been fantastic last year. Unfortunately, their team last year is also losing their running back, Jonathan Brooks. Pretty good guy, pretty good player, I would say. Probably one of the best in the class. It's just me speaking. I mean, what else is there to say about this team? Oh, yeah, obviously a very bright future with this team. If you're talking with Archie Manning, who's sitting behind, I hope he sticks with them. You know, like having to sit behind a quarterback 2 years, you know, when you thought you were going to play next year or be able to step into the fold next year, it's tough. So, definitely pretty tough, but exciting stuff, I would say, if you're a Longhorns fan. And, you know, to me, it's very exciting. So, pretty cool stuff, I would say, with this team, and something really like one of the top contenders for this thing that's going on with the commitment day. I really got to eat, but in terms of just the Longhorns history, a lot of great Longhorns got to play for this program. You've got the star running back Bijan. You've got Vince Young, who won him a national chip. I'm sure there's plenty. I'm not very well versed. In fact, you know what? Oh, Ricky Williams, obviously. We're just going to look up some of the greatest Longhorn players. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams. Who else do we got on? I mean, there's actually a pretty good. Let's see this, because I was looking at it yesterday. Let's get this going. What else we got? Vince Young, obviously. Colt McCoy, big one. Earl Thomas, Jay Chuck, Cedric Benson. Love Cedric Benson. I mean, as you can see, like, Texas pumps out running backs, and to me, that's actually pretty fun. I love watching Texas just pump out running back after running back after running back. They did it the last, 2 or 3 years, and it's honestly insane. So really, some great stuff, I gotta say. And if you're a Longhorns fan, the wait is over, you know. Your team is here. Anyways, the second team that we're going to be talking about today. Let's talk about the Oregon Ducks. Oregon's also had a pretty good recruiting class. They've had probably one of the better recruiting classes from what I read. They brought in a lot of guys, especially transfers. They brought in Dylan Gabriel. I believe they brought in, I want to say it was another wide receiver of some kind, because they're going to be losing Troy Franklin and Bo Nix. So a lot of, as you can see, a little bit. There's some good stuff here. Good players. A lot of potential. Definitely for the future. Not really too convinced or too concerned about the recruits, so I'm more concerned about the transfers. No, what are you doing? Yeah, 2024, because they had some transfers. And I believe one of them, if I'm not mistaken, so there was Dylan Gabriel, definitely. Oh, come on. Dylan Gabriel, there we go. Fleming, Penn State. Definitely a name that I've heard before. But yeah, a lot of good stuff here. for Oregon, despite coming up short last year. I mean, last year was unbelievable. They played out of their mind. All of them. I mean, everyone on that team played out of their mind. Unfortunately, they just ran into the juggernaut that was Michael Penix. Almost said penis. Probably could have said penis. But, yeah. They ran into Penix. Shit happens, Oregon Ducks obviously have one of the greatest highlight tapes in college history. Yes, I'm talking about D'Anthony Thomas. I watched that shit religiously. So I was an Oregon Ducks fan. You know that shit growing up. Mariota was obviously a pretty big player that I loved coming out of Oregon. This year, Bucky Irving. Love Bucky Irving. Think he's really fun to watch. Overall, a lot of fun players, I think, go to Oregon. So it's a lot of splashing, like a lot of flashy offense. And to me, that's what makes football fun. I love defense, don't get me wrong. And that's what this next team is bringing. But, I gotta say, offense is fun, Just watching people go haywire on the field, do some of the most electric shit ever. And Oregon brings those players. I really do. Thought somebody opened the door. Overall, let's see what else we got. Third team that we want to talk about today. We're going to be talking about... I feel like we spent a pretty good amount of time on the Oregon Ducks. But we're going to be talking about the Texas A&M Aggies. Where's the and symbol? Gonna have to get used to that, possibly. So obviously they had a pretty good portal, I believe. Not mistaken. Okay, so they brought in a new head coach. They went from Jimbo Fisher to Mike Elko. Not really sure what kind of difference that makes. Let's see. Obvious safeties, corners. What's that? All that fucking noise. Scooby Williams. That was actually a pretty big pickup. I heard about that. Yo, what's good?
Yo, are you streaming?
I am.
Can I move your car?
Oh my god.
Amy's car broke down.
Oh, no. Wait, what?
Amy's car broke down, so I have to jump it.
Are you kidding? Where?
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, wait, what? Hold on. Give me a minute.
Amy's car broke down.
Where the fuck did his car break?
Bootleggers.
Oh my god.
Hey, honestly, dude, that's the place.
Anybody have jumpers?
Oh, you got it. He has jumpers. Oh my god.
We're on the Oregon Ducks.
Where's my camera right here?
Or actually, we're on the Aggies.
Is my camera right here?
Texas A&M.
Is my camera right here?
Yeah, the bright thing.
What's up, stream? I'm excited about this decision that Nick's gonna make. I really don't know what direction he's gonna go in, but I think it's gonna be a good one. I really think that he should go with, my opinion, I think Florida State. I think his heart is with Florida State. Just the way he talks about him, I just think he's going Florida State. So, listen, I'm not a streamer. Trying my best to entertain. My roommate's car just broke down. That's why Nick's off the stream. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How do I see? I don't even know how I see myself, but yeah, he's back. So that's my prediction for Nick.
Yo. Did you put it in
I
your
made
prediction?
my prediction.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wait. What's he got bootleggers for?
I forget which teams you said that you're down to, but I still gave my prediction anyway.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say.
Oh, okay, good.
I didn't say, but wait. What
He's getting out. Might as well get it all over there. size.
Regular size, please. Yeah, thank you. All right. Really big stuff. We're talking about the Aggies. Where did I leave off? Scooby Williams. Scooby Williams apparently is a dog, from what I understand. In fact, I want to go look up his highlight tape. So that's what we're going to do. Because I haven't seen Scooby in action. Apparently he's from Florida, from what I remember. This is probably one of their bigger transfers, and it's a big help on defense. In fact, I just want to... No, what is this? Scooby Williams. Huh. Highlights. Yo. Alright, thanks. There's like no highlights to this guy. I know he's good though. From what I've heard. Oh, that's Oregon's quarterback. Ugalele from what's it called? Oregon State. That guy was pretty good last year from what I've heard. Probably one of the better Heisman odds. Oh, wait, hold on. No. Where did this guy go to? Okay, so this is his brother. Has to be his brother. There's a quarterback. Where did that guy go? How do you spell that? He just gives Tua vibes. I don't know how to... DJ. That's who we're talking about. DJ. Where does he play? Clemson. Really? I could have sworn he... Okay. That's right. I did say Dylan Gabriel. I'm an idiot. Anyways. Close my door. All right, anyways, I don't want to spend too much more time on the Aggies, but really good transfer portal. They didn't have a great, from what I read, they didn't have the greatest of seasons last year, but their quarterback got hurt. They lost a couple players to the transfer portal. Leaving. There it is. Okay. Jake Johnson, Will Diggs, Evan Stewart was the one, right, who went to Oregon. It's a big one. Definitely a big one. And they're actually... Right, so he left Texas, went to Oregon. Interesting stuff. So let's get into the next team. We're going to talk about the Oklahoma Sooners, baby. And this team, I won't lie, don't know too much about their recruits, about what it is they bring. Oh, Texas A&M, by the way, notable players. Obviously, you got Myles Garrett. You've got Von Miller. You've got Johnny Football. So some really fun names that have become Aggies. And, you know, I used to cheer for them a little bit. So that's why they're a part of this list, along with Oregon and Texas. Sooners, this is a new one. Love a lot of the players. Love a lot of the players that they have. Highly touted 2025. Okay. 4-star. Okay. Max Granville. Interesting. So I'm not reading too much about them in terms of recruiting. And I want to talk about the transfer portal. Because apparently... Okay. Yeah, transfer portal tracker. I love to look at the transfer portal. Just gives me an idea of what I'm going to be cheering for in the coming season. And mind you, this isn't just for 2024. This is for the future. I mean, I'd love to just have a college team. What? Oh, okay. Love to have a college team to cheer for. I'm almost done my Chinese. Alright, anyways, really love it. See what else. Okay, so they lost Dylan Gabriel, which sucks. I mean, now I wonder who their quarterback is. They had Rattler at one point. Rattler went to South Carolina. So, I mean, Sooners just... the way that they bring in... like, people to their program that are quarterbacks, it's honestly amazing. They've had some pretty good quarterbacks in the past, obviously. Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield. My favorite wide receiver right now, CeeDee Lamb. You know that. And I mean, overall, just really exciting stuff from the Oklahoma Sooner football. I hope, my hope is that, they get a little better from where they were. Really didn't. It doesn't seem like they're doing that much. Staying at Oklahoma, let's see. Okay. They've got a lot of defense staying at Oklahoma, which is huge, I imagine. Incoming, going to be getting a kicker, Deion Burks, Spencer Brown. Yeah, a lot of these names I'm not too familiar with. Major. Major's a pretty big one. They're losing Major. Oh, shit. They're losing a fuck ton of their program. That sucks. Huh. Doesn't mean Oklahoma's not a good, team to pick. I mean, they're a fun team. They really are. And overall, I can't be... You can't knock them for, trying to, build a program and then people, going to other successful programs right now. I mean, there's a lot of successful programs. The window to win a championship is so much, I feel like, shorter than what it used to be. Yeah. Very exciting stuff there. Next team that we're going to be talking about, the Florida Gators. Florida Gators, obviously, very disappointing team last year, unfortunately. Had some very famous moments, obviously that 2008 and 2010 was? Or no, it was 2006 and 2008, I believe. Championship games, let's see. Look up national championships. National championships. Let's see. So I believe they won one. Bowl record. Okay, wait, hold on. So obviously they have a pretty rich history. There's no doubting that. So 2006 and 2008. They were national finalists. They won both of those times from what I remember. Claimed national. Yes, right. Watch the documentary. That was amazing. I mean, Florida Gators football is as big as it gets. I mean, Florida is arguably... the Gators, when you think football, you think Florida Gators. They are one of the richest teams in terms of the history. And for that reason, I feel like they're going to be able to bring in so many cats. So, with that being said, I'm curious what kind of transfers they were bringing in. I know, obviously football. Come on, dude. Really? What the hell? Gator wire. Let's see. You know, a lot of departures following 2023. That's not great. Damn, that's a big. Oh man, this guy didn't play at all. Okay. So I mean, they're losing a couple guys, really. Max Brown. I thought this guy's name was Keenan Laundry. Chris McClellan. Oh, McClellan. Hold on. Nah, that guy sucks. I remember that guy's brother. I think it's that guy's brother. I'm guessing. Yeah, damn, they're losing a fuck ton. Wait, Trevor Etienne. Where the fuck did this guy go? Hold on. Etienne. Where did he go? Georgia? Hell no. Wait, hold on. Where is he playing now? Oh, no, he is a Gator now. Whoa, that's a big one. That's going to be fun to watch. That is going to be fun to watch. The Florida Gators always have a good team. I feel like they always have a good team. I mean, you really can't hate against the Florida Gators. The history's there. You could always talk about the team. Unfortunately, I wasn't really there for most of the history, so history has very little impact on my decision at this very point in time. 131 carries, 753 yards, 8 touchdowns and 5 per 7 yards per carry. I mean, that's not a stat to joke about, you know. These are dominant numbers. They really are, and not to mention the receiving yards are bonkers. Like, he's a sophomore. Wait, leaves Gators for rival Georgia. Oh, so he doesn't even play for the Gators. Yeah, that's fucked up. Okay, never mind. That is fucked up. Okay, I was right. This guy sucks. This guy blows. Sorry, Florida Gators. That does suck. I hate to hear about that. Hey, what's up, RJ? Yeah, really, other than that, other than the great Rand history, I don't see too much going on for this team at the moment. I feel like they're in a bit of a phase right now where there's a lot of teams in their conference where they're not able to compete right this minute, but they're just gathering the talent. So they're a young team. Could be a couple years. And the last team that I want to talk about is FSU football, baby, and more specifically the recruits and transfers that they have brought in. Now, FSU is one of those teams that was absolutely fucking wronged. I mean, it was messed up. Obviously, they're getting a great wide receiver, which is pretty fun. But man, that what happened was fucked up. This guy looks like he's straight out of High School Musical. Anyways, it's fucked up. They should have made not the championship. They should have made it as a 4 seed. I understand they got walked over by Georgia, but you know, Bama didn't do much better. Bama went in, they lost. You know, Michigan took it home. Fuck Michigan. You know, I feel bad. I really do. I gotta say, this was one of the teams I watched this year and had the most fun watching. Unfortunately, they're going to be losing Jordan Travis to the draft, I believe. They are going to be losing Keon Coleman, big one to the draft. Trey Benson, Jared Verse. I mean, their entire team is being torn down, and they're going to have to start from scratch. I'm going to be honest, bro. Unfortunately, you know, they really are going to have to start from scratch, which, you know, teams start from scratch. Nothing is wrong with that. This team's got a rich history, obviously. You look at some of the FSU teams in the past. You got J-Bo. That's really all you need. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, but really, there's just not much going on here. In terms of like who they're getting and transferring in. Let's see. Oh, DJ Ukulele is playing for the FSU football team, which is huge because they're losing a pretty big quarterback at the moment. They're also bringing in Jalen Brown from LSU. Don't know much about this guy. He's a freshman, which makes sense considering the fact that they had Neighbors and Brian Thomas, who were dominating the game over at LSU. Let's see what else we got. Okay, Jan Lucas. So they're actually bringing in a pretty decent amount of people. Malik Benson. Linebacker from Bama. A lot of Bama people, I gotta say. Roydell Williams. Yeah, they're bringing in some pretty, holy shit, they are transferring out a ton, though. I think it's gotten to a point where, if you aren't in the SEC, it doesn't really matter. Oh, draft declarations, here we are. These guys are all fucking dogs, too. That's the crazy part. Jared Verse was huge. Johnny Wilson, pretty big. Jerry Jones, Trey Benson, Keon Coleman was huge. They're going to be top picks, probably. Or early on picks, I guess. I mean, that just sucks. That really does just suck. So, yeah. Really not too much going on here with FSU. But they got a great history, like I said. Very fun history. You look at Florida State. Best players of all time. Let's see who they got. Actually, I'm curious. Dion, obviously. Dalvin. Derek Brooks. Charlie Ward. Warwick Dunn. Jalen Ramsey, another one. Anquan Bolden. Jay Boo. Derwin James. Dude, Marvin Jones. Xavier Rhodes. Really? Devontae Freeman. Yeah, they've got some notable names down at FSU. I gotta say, bro. It's Brian Burns. That's a big one. Yeah. I mean, some notable names at FSU. I won't even lie. I won't even hold you. Right now, this is probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this suit on behind me. I'm going to put on the shirt, the suit, and then once I do that... Well, that's interesting. Once I do that, I'm going to hop back on here. Hopefully have a decision within the next 15 minutes. It's such a tough thing to do. But bear with me, okay? I think it's going to be really fun. Guys, I don't even know, dude. This is tough. This is one of the toughest things I think I've ever had to do. I won't even cap to you, bro. This is unbelievable. This is tough. Okay. Dude, I gotta think. This is so tough. I had all day to think about this, but I was working, and honestly, I just couldn't think football at the time. I was so locked in. Oh, dude, this is tough. All right, I'm gonna have a decision. Guys, I'll be back. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back to make my final decision. Had a little bit of time to make this decision as I was getting dressed. As you can see, I'm ready to commit. I'm pretty damn excited. I don't. This is the hardest decision I think I've ever had to make. I changed my mind probably a couple seconds before making this decision, and then thought about something else, and then changed it again and again. And today there was one team that stood amongst this, and I would be remiss if I wasn't to select them. First off, I want to say all these teams, to every single one of these teams, whether you're an Oregon fan, whether you're a Sooners fan, whether you're an A&M fan, a Longhorns fan, I missed two. Sorry, I'm not great with remembering all the names. Whether you're a Longhorns fan, whether you're an Oregon fan, whether you're FSU, whether you're Gators, whether you're A&M, whether you're Sooners, guys, love all these teams. I think they all have great futures, great history. I have no doubt that if you cheer for any of these teams, they're gonna eventually pop off at some point. And I mean, I wanted to watch fun college football at the end of the day. That's what I wanted to do, right? And ultimately, I had to make a decision at the end of the day. And you know what? I think I'm pretty happy with my decision. So, Nick, what's it going to be? Man, in this fall, this is tough. In this fall, I will be taking my talents to the... Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, this is really shoddy. And in this fall, it's tough. In this fall, I will be taking my talents to the Texas Longhorns, baby. Let's fucking go. Oh, that feels good. That feels great. Thank you guys. Can we get some applause? Hold on. Applause. Thank you. Hold on. No. Effect, please. Come on. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you guys. Seriously. You guys are the best. Oh my god. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right. First off, my decision, I think it was pretty clear from the start. I should have been honest. I wanted to do some research. I wanted to make sure I wasn't, jumping into something I wasn't sure about. But I mean, dude, the Longhorns are set. They're going to be one of the most fun teams, I think, next year to watch. Despite losing all that talent, they're bringing in some young talent. They're bringing in a running back that's going to be explosive. I watched his play the other day. Absolutely explosive. Bringing in some wide receivers, if I'm not mistaken, that are going to, help fill the holes of the two wide receivers that they're missing. And, the Longhorns, just great history. Obviously, pretty close to Dallas, so that's pretty big for me. Definitely was a big decision maker. And ultimately, I'm pretty damn proud of the selection that I made. I gotta say, I was very, very close at the end to going FSU. There were some determining factors that almost made me go LSU, despite the amount of players that they lost. But it was that. It was the fact that they lost a lot of players. It was the fact that I wasn't too keen on their quarterback. And shit happens. And I hope to post this on YouTube. I'm going to. I think this is a pretty fun stream for me to do. To pick a team. Really excited for them to for the years to come. You know, it's gonna be a really exciting franchise. It really is. It's one of those franchise. But anyway, it's just a really fun team, and especially with Archie in the coming years, it's hard not to pick this team. It really is. This team is so fun. I cannot lie. And I'm just so excited to watch them next year. And you know, I hope I can stay with this team for a while. I'm really excited. Really excited to stay with this team. Really excited for my future. And I want to thank you guys for your time. You know, helping me selecting this team. I want to thank my mom, my dad, my brothers. Overall, just everybody who helped along the way. Very exciting journey for me. And that being said, baby, I'm gonna end this stream on a good note. Horns up, baby. Let's fucking go!